Hello everybody, welcome to my new video. Today we are going to talk about the three keywords in JavaScript that are var, let and const. These three keywords are used to create variables. And variables are like containers used to store letters or numbers. Okay? So come with me, I'll show to you these three keywords in practice. Let's go! Today we are going to talk about three keywords in JavaScript: var, let and const. These three keywords are used to declare variables. Okay? What is variable? Variable is like a containers used to store data values that in this case can be letters or numbers. Okay? So let's talk now about var. Okay, var is a keyword that have been around since exists JavaScript. So let's talk about var. Okay, so if I want to create a variable using the keyword var, I have to type var, the name of the variable that I can use. Let's say that first name. Okay, and I have to assign a value here. Let's assign a name of someone, John. Okay, that's it. Let's log the first name, and you see that the variable with the name first name have the property value John that you see here. Okay, that John that you see here in the line 4. Okay, I can also do something better. I can do like this in JavaScript: first name have the property first name. So you see better that first name have the value of John. The variable first name has the value of John. Okay, I can also declare a second variable here, and I don't even need to assign directly a value here. However, in this case, the value is in the undefined. For example, if I log second name, you see that is undefined here. Okay, let's copy this here. That is to be better, and then it to be second name. So you see the second name have the value of undefined. However, I can define second name. I can define a second name here, like John Smith or Smith. Okay, so you see the second name is Smith and the first name is John. Okay, and we can also assign, for example, numbers. Also, I can assign like 100. And if I log numbers, you see that if I assign, no, sorry, this was error. So if I assign the 100 to the variable number and log number here, you get 100 here. It's blue because it's number, it's integer. This is the reason that it's blue. If it was a string, you see that's not blue anymore. Okay, however, this is number. Okay, sorry, this is number. Okay, and the reason that's blue. Okay, I can also declare a second variable, number 2, with the value of 200. Okay, and I can log number plus number 2 that you get 300. Okay, so the keyword let basically replace the keyword var. Okay, so var it's not used anymore. There is I don't know a specific that maybe exists, but I don't know a specific case that you really need to use var, and I really advise you to use let. Okay, let and const were introduced by ECMAScript 2015. The great advantage about let and const is that these two keywords provide the block scope. Okay, so it's not used anymore. So let and const provide us the block scope. Okay, before let and const we have only global scope and function scope. Now with let and const we have block scope. Okay, however, about scope, block scope, function scope, global scope, I will not go in this video now. Next video I will talk about this, but now I only want to talk about var, let and const. Okay, so everything that you have done with var you can replace for let. So if I replace here let, if I replace this for the variable keyword let, I replace var here, you see that you get the same results using let. Okay, and And now I want to talk about you also about some naming conventional, okay? So for example, about naming conventional, we have basically three types, okay, of naming convention. We have the type a camel case that will declare a variable, like for example let first name, as you have done, okay, before. And this way to declare a variable, this is camel case. It means that if the name is composed by two words, the first word is lowercase, always lowercase, and the second word, it will be uppercase, the first letter here, okay? If it's only one word, it will be like this. If I want to put the second word, it will be like this, okay? That is camel case, very used in JavaScript, okay? What's the second type? Is Pascal case, okay? Pascal case. How it works in the Pascal case? The first name, it will be the first letter of the first, it will be also capital letter, uppercase, okay? So you have first name same as Smith, okay? And I put something here. So you see that this is here, okay? So I can remove, we don't need this anymore. Okay, okay. And the third case is underscore. So I can do like this, for example, let first name. Okay, so this is underscore, like Smith, for example. And this is underscore case, underscore. Okay. However, I really advise you to use camel case because it's, for me, I think it's easier to read, but it's up to you as you wish. Okay, now let's talk about const. Okay, the good point about const is that the variable declared using the keyword const cannot be changed. Okay, so for example, let's replace this by const. So let's use const now. Okay, now it's still the work as the same way. Okay, however, the variable cannot be changed. For example, and as soon as you declare the variable, you have to assign a value, because if I declare the variable const number, I didn't assign any value, I got an error here, okay? So I have to declare a variable with the name as I want, okay? And I put 150, for example, but I have to put a value here, okay? So this is the first special case about const. And const is very nice to use because it lets your code more robust, okay? And so I really advise you to program always use const, okay? And as same as let, you can also put, for example, name, and you don't need to put numbers. You can put letters here and a string, like say hello world, and I can't log now the variable name here, okay? Okay, so you see the variable with the name have the property value hello world, okay? One thing that is very misunderstood about const is that I cannot reassign a value. This is true. I cannot do like this. If I do like this, I will get an error, okay? Assign to const variable. I cannot do this here, okay? This is the first thing that we need to know. And the second thing is that by objects, it will work a little different. For example, let's create an object here, okay? Const object, and then we create with curly braces. Oh, sorry. Const object. So you have to put a property like name, and you put John, and you can put a surname, something Smith, okay, and you put age 55. Okay, so I create an object here. Okay, so we have the object here with the appropriate age, appropriate value 55, John Smith. It's a const, so I cannot reassign the object. I cannot do like this. Okay, I cannot look like this. This I got an error here. However, I can do this here. I can put object. Okay, I select the object. The object is the name of object. So I write object here, the appropriate name, and I can reassign the appropriate value. I can put a new name here, And if I log the object, I got new name. It's a constant, but it works. Okay, I cannot reassign the complete object, but I can't change the property value here of the properties here. And I can also, for example, object professional, and I engineer. I can also do this. Okay, so you see that I can also add property here. So I add a second prop that's a professional, an engineer, or something like this. Okay, so I can change property values and add new properties to an object, even though it's a const. Okay, and how it works by arrays. Let's see here. Let's create an array here. So let's remove this here. So I create an array, and I put the values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a const, so it's the same as object. I cannot reassign the array. If I try to reassign with a new array like const 1, 2, 5, and 6, even though, and I log the array here, I get an error because it's a const, assignment to const variable. So I cannot do this. However, I can push elements to this array, and I can also remove elements to this array. How to do this? I can use array.push, and I put the number 6. And if I log this, you see that the array now have 6 elements instead of 5. Okay? I can also remove. Let's say I use the property pop. So the pop will remove the number 5. If I use the property 3 times, it will remove the number 5 here, then run again the code, remove the number 4, then the code would be run again and remove the number 3. So my array have now only 2 numbers, number 1 and number 2. Okay, so this was a short explanation about var, let, and const. Okay, I really advise you to use up to now only let and const because it give you only advantage. And try to use everything in your code const. If you see that you really need to change the variable or something like this, so use let. Okay, so this is the way to go. And next video I will talk about block scope, function scope, global scope. So please stay tuned. If you like, thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.